Hi, Sarah. Nice to meet you.
meeting you. And after I know your background as a scientist, I'm very impressed. And you are from France. So from France, how did you end up in Shanghai?
So actually, I wanted to have another experience abroad. When I was working in France, I started in the, I would say, like a traditional laboratory pharmaceutical company, and I realized finally that actually bigger group are maybe like the most international. So I work with American one, and they have offices all around the world. And then you start to see all the dynamic between countries, and Asia attracts me. This is actually the place where I needed to go.
You need to go. You just made that decision.
Yeah.
I need to go to Shanghai.
Yeah.
Pack up.
Actually, I like the way also to exit a little bit of your comfort zone. So I chose Asia.
So are you comfortable now? Out of your comfortable zone?
It's better now. It's better now.
So you have been in Shanghai for how many years now?
3 years now.
3 years.
Yeah.
You are working at Zorba. I heard that you just launched a new branch called Zorba Life Sciences. And tell me what's that about, life sciences?
You know, now I'm pharmacist, so people usually see pharmacists, you know, selling drugs, and what's it, and maybe like in a pharmaceutical company, and that's it. But actually, I'm really passionate about, you know, science and to share, and I'm really happy about now how I transitioned to work with Zorba. Zorba actually is existing since 2003.
In Shanghai.
Not in Shanghai, but in Paris. So the initial agency is in Paris and still in Paris. So we have more than a decade of actually working with the brands. It was initially an audiovisual and production cinema agency that turned into a brand content agency in 2007.
Okay, interesting.
And since there, actually, they already place content at the core of their you know, activity and what they like, still with maybe the view of video production.
Okay.
And
so
then,
what's this thing? I mean, life sciences, life will cover many things.
it's a little bit extreme, I know. And this is what was making actually the project very interesting, is that when I decided actually to join Zorba in 2013 here in Shanghai, it was because they wanted to actually increase their way to talk about the content, but with the science and innovation technology expertise. Zorba was already doing a lot of videos actually for maybe scientific department of cosmetic brands, with actually having experts in-house, like my profile, pharmacist or over scientist. Actually, you can go much further in the content.
Interesting.
And we can touch science, or we can touch, like I would say, more, which is maybe more marketing, but we have a broader spectrum actually to talk about the content.
Science exists everywhere, right? Today we're at the Botanist, which is a bar, and I heard many interesting things about them. Tell us a little bit about the science and art aspects of cocktails.
Yes, so actually the reason why we are here, it's really I wanted a place that is like my profile, and also all the essence of Zorba Life Science. That means sharing the science. What I like is actually to share science. I truly think we need to share, and we need just to adapt the level of communication.
And make it simple.
And make it simple.
For more
this
people,
is actually my tagline.
Oh, that's wonderful. Yeah.
The reason why I wanted to come here at the Botanist, because I like the philosophy behind this bar. It is a bar. When you look at the name, it seems like it is like a lab, but it is a bar. But where you do have experts that have the knowledge of fresh herbs and plant, and they blend it together very genuinely with some alcohol, with some technique, to really provide, I would say, new sensation and actually like drinker experience. This is an experience itself.
I know some of the herbs are very popular in French cooking. Can you tell us a little bit of
But I would say more than that, some in Western, I would say, culture, we are also using herbs. I'm working with clients here in China. They are talking each time about maybe natural ingredients like traditional Chinese medicine. In Europe, we do have also originally plants that are used. Now the plants are more used maybe in cooking, like maybe rosemary, which is one coming from the south of France, where I'm coming from.
Where is that? What region?
Provence.
Oh, Provence. Oh, one region. Huh? They have another one. And rosé one.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And, fresh rosé is really cool.
Oh, yeah. Now I want to drink some. Anyway, we'll have some cocktail later.
But
beautiful place.
Yeah, it's a beautiful place. And actually, it's like also in Western culture, we have been using plants. It is also at the origin of some medicines today. When you think about aspirin, it's coming from a specific tree. This is in medicines, actually, it was having a great utility. So we were saying, let's try, have a drink.
Have a drink of cocktail.
Sure, have a drink. So actually, when you still in the magic of this place, when I look into the menu, you see it's very interesting.
It looks like something from a lab.
Exactly. So even the menu, so they push really the concept until the end, and when you look at the menu,
scientific.
It's very scientific book. And so actually, I have the look into it, and I think I know the drink that we are going to taste.
You know which one?
Yeah, I know which one. It doesn't have any name here.
No name. It's number.
Actually, we are going to try, that one. So
which one?
23.
Oh, 23. Okay, 23号.
Please, Alvin. We would like to have the 23.
Like two?
Thank you.
Big.
No problem.
So we can see how is he making.
Yeah.
So可以跟我们讲一讲吗？是它的 ingredients。
它的 ingredient 的话有一个我们自己 infuse 的一个 whisky，然后里面还有 tea liqueur，然后还有一个叫做洋甘菊的利口酒，还有像柠檬汁，然后凤梨汁跟蛋白。
是外边的。
对对对。那这个主要里面呢就是一个 infuse， 对，我们自己的 infuse。
So that's the reason why actually I am very interested in that drink, because there is a blend. So many things. And actually, when you look at this recipe, you have a blend of fresh herbs. That reminds me a little bit of, I would say,
hometown.
Hometown
Yeah,
Provence. You have lavender, you have tea, you have basil, and you have rosemary.
Rosemary, wow.
And you have a little bit of chamomile. And the magic is that you're using the principle of infusion actually to marry all these fresh herbs with whiskey. The interesting part is really, as I was telling, that is using infusion. When you look also into the science and the chemistry, like infusion in pharmaceutical is having a meaning. It's a way to extract the most essence and all the taste and the property and also all the active of a fresh herbs using oil of alcohol. So it's exactly what I think he's doing using the whiskey, and it would have really all the flavors coming into the whiskey.
Because the whiskey give it a little, like that liquor, right? I mean, the other things we got the juice, we got other things, and the herbs add more, much more interesting flavor to it.
Yes. When I look into the lavender property and also the rosemary, all. And I don't know if it was chosen on purpose, are really here to ease and relax and calm, the digestion, but also to trigger the appetite.
That's what we need in Shanghai. I mean, in modern times, right?
Yeah.
Everybody work. So much stress, pressure, and we crave for a drink like that, which you can make you relax. Some of the herbs like rosemary, thyme, basil, and rosemary are quite common in Thai cooking, like Thai food. Yeah,
really?
Thai,
Okay.
I think Indian cooking too.
Yeah, that's exactly, from some of them, like especially like the lavender, it's helping, it's really like triggering this appetite. And it's funny because you're saying also refreshing. One like property of such plants that you will feel and you will see some usage is in some wash mouth.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because it's really fresh. When you think about the rosemary, it's really strong. So in cooking, it is really enhancing the flavors of the other ingredient. But yes, it can be also fresh.
Excellent.
Nice.
Wow, looks beautiful too. I mean, sounds all very interesting and desirable. Wow. Thank you. Wow, very nice.
Yeah, you see?
Very nice,
The-
refreshing.
yeah, refreshing, and what you can feel is the rosemary having a specific taste.
The herbs are really
Very
就是
fresh.
那个 herbs 它那个 flavor 很好fresh you up.
That's it. Yeah, there is like a cooling sensation.
Yeah, exactly. Cheers.
Cheers.